been investing around real estate for 35 years. I think one of the distinctive things we see today is a higher level of differentiation between individual real estate sectors and specific geographies than we've perhaps ever seen before. I remember early in my career in the 90s and 2000s, real estate seemed to follow a fairly consistent pattern among the different property sectors. But today, as a result of some of these population and demographic trends, both in the United States and Europe, and certain societal or behavioral changes, we're seeing real differentiation in both the demand and supply of certain real estate sectors.
It's quite an interesting investing environment. You have really several sectors in real estate that I think you can rely on NOI growth over the next few years. One is probably in its first derivative of growth, and that's in the data center space. It really has nothing to do with the pandemic, right? It has to do with artificial intelligence, the desire for the companies, building these large language models, utilizing artificial intelligence to need data center space. And we see data center rents escalating dramatically. Now we see positive growth in other sectors, a few of them: student housing, build to rent, certain types of infill light industrial assets are other groups. Now they're not growing as fast as they did during the period of time right after the pandemic, but they're still growing at a lower rate.
Similarly, the trends towards e-commerce accelerated in the height of COVID for people to have things delivered to their homes as opposed to going to a retail store and purchasing them. Those trends are profound, they're fundamental, and they're ongoing. And that has dramatically changed the demand for industrial space in this country and in other countries compared to what it had been just 20 years ago. And that increased demand for industrial, candidly, has been at the expense of demand for retail. So these are big changes that suggest to us today there are certain sectors that we actively want to pursue investment opportunities in, and there are other sectors where we feel like the structural headwinds are just too great for us to spend too much time in those sectors.